Hey guys. All right, our topic for today is going to be morale of a team. So we're going to talk about, and I did make some notes because there's actually quite a bit to cover. We're going to talk about being a leader versus kind of a want to be leader. Okay, we'll just call it a want to be. And, we're going to talk about being productive as a leader versus being reactive all day and you think you're a leader. So, some of you joined Plexus and you got a few great people on your team, and you built that team. You sponsored those people, and you have a really good team. And then you went into something called management mode, which is pretty much you shifted your mindset to where now during the day, what you do with your time is you respond to text messages, you respond to Facebook posts, you respond to phone calls, you jump up and down when you get a money email, you waste a lot of time during the day. So you have shifted from what you did in the beginning as to help create yourself as a leader. You were doing people work. You were being proactive. You set time in your day to go, okay, how can I build a business? How can I create something great? And you started working with people. You got out the door. You talked to people, had real conversations. You got on Facebook and you were proactive on Facebook. You said, how can I be effective in making a really good post that's very effective that will draw people into me? So you were creative. You did things like that. You went to your team, some of your team members, you went to their wall. You posted things on their wall to encourage them. You were very proactive. But then you went into the management mode. And sometimes when you go into a management mode, here are some of the words that I hear when that happens. Words come out of your mouth like, my team is falling apart. I can't get them to do anything. How do I motivate them? Things like that. And then you start self-doubting. You start doubting yourself, your abilities, the company, the products, your skills. And that's when the danger zone hits. Because when you as a leader start doubting and you're not working to know that we have something solid, then you're in really big trouble. And that's what destroys the morale of your team. When your team does not see you personally working, they do not see you welcoming new team members, they do not see you talking about your new customers and you sold a trial today and your new team member did this and you have a new silver. When they don't see that happening, they assume that you're not working, and really subconsciously, why should they? So it all goes back to you and to create the morale for your team. You will. This is interesting. You created your team, so you can always have a team as long as you keep building a team. My goal is always to have 2 to 5 personal team members a month. New level ones a month. 2 as a minimum. 5 is what I shoot for. And there are months where I've gotten over 5, and there are months where I've gotten under 2. And, I look at the difference in my attitude, depending on what month that was. Man, when things are not rocking and rolling and I go out and get a new team member, I feel like the most confident person. My whole attitude has switched. Because sometimes when you give that control away to your team and you're sitting back just reacting all day and pretending to be the boss, your attitude can spiral down really quick. Negative things that go on, negative things you read, team members who bring things to you that they need your encouragement. If you are not plugged in to working and you're just pretending to be the boss, those things can affect you big time. Whereas if you've just gotten a new team member and he or she is rocking and rolling, they are selling, they're adding new customers, they're building a team. When you hear that stuff going on, your thoughts are, oh, really? You mean things are not going good? Huh, they are for me and my team. It's the difference in you working and your mentality. I promise you, if you feel like things are not going great, go get a level 1 or go get a couple of new customers. And it's like getting a shot of vitamin B12 from the doctor. It's that excitement, that energy, that whole new mindset for you. It works. It really does. You will remain a leader as long as you choose to grow a team. And, you know, you've got to think of this as a long-term business. This is a long-term business. It's not short-term. You are going to have dips in the road, short-term, a lot of dips in the road, especially when you're involved in a newer, more exciting new company. There's going to be bumps in the road. But if you're in this for long-term, you have to know that in order to build a solid long-term business, you must continue to personally work. That's how you keep a team, okay? You're in charge of your future, not your team. Your team is something you built, so continue to build a team. Sometimes we work in the beginning, we get a few good people, and then we sit back and we work plexus, which again is responding. We must not ever get comfortable. I'm a diamond, and I can tell you, I always personally work. I always focus on personally working. A couple more things and then we'll close. One is it's kind of like a farmer who plants a corn crop. And he plants this corn crop, say this year, and he works the crop really hard this year. And he has an amazing crop in 6 months. Well, then he sits back for the next 2 years and he's like, I don't know why my corn didn't grow. I planted a really good crop 2 years ago. I watered it, it grew, it was amazing. And for 2 years, I haven't done anything, but I did 2 years ago. So why is my crop not grown for the last 2 years? It's because he didn't water and fertilize the corn crop for those 2 years consistently. It's better to work very slow and consistent for 2 years than to work hard for 6 months and then stop for 2 years. That is proven over and over. So think about that in your business. Also, just know that there's always going to be peaks and valleys in network marketing. Typically the summer months are slower months because the kids are in school, people are on vacation, people, are eating later, they're doing more in the summer, so things just happen in the summer. Then the kids get back in school, so August, September, part of October tend to be great months, and then the holidays hit, and it tends to slow down. And then we have the season of people are setting new goals for the new year. So we have the new season of, things are picking up again. Just know you must weather the storm. But if you are counting on your team to carry you through those times, you're going to be disappointed. You have to consistently build yourself, and you're not going to be disappointed. And then the morale of your team maybe it will dip a little bit through the lower times, but your attitude will not change because you're working and your team will see that. So just keep that in mind. I hope this has helped you a little bit, and I'm excited about what's to come. So have a great day.